welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am in my potting bench section of my garden where I grow my seedlings, and this time of year I pot on things like this that can be used in the house to just bring a little bit of the garden inside. So I'm currently outside and I've got these which are now over. They were narcissus, and I'm going to take them out of this gorgeous pot that I bought maybe last year, maybe in the spring, I can't remember. It was from a garden centre and I just loved it. And it's brilliant for inside for these sorts of plantings. So I'm going to take these out, dry the bulbs out, which should be already dry. And then I've got someone that I put those in the shed, which is another section of the garden. And then I'm going to pot on these hyacinths, pop them in there and just make it look all really cute and pretty. And hopefully by Christmas we will have some hyacinths coming out, and the fragrance from these is to just die for. It's gorgeous. So I've got pink ones and I've got white ones. So let's get potting. Hello. It's literally like a jungle, isn't it? Right, I think probably the easiest thing to do is going to be try and take all of these out in one go, like this. Are they coming? Yes they are. Gosh, look at those. Right, so all of these are going to need to be separated, and I'm just going to tie them all up a little bit like you would onions or garlic, and then it will allow them to dry out in the shed. And then once those are completely dry and these have all gone yellowy, that's when I would put those to one side to be dormant. But from now until then, I want the goodness of these to go into this. So taking them out and doing this is one of the best ways to do that. A little bit root bound, pot bound. These can go in this side, like so. Okie, and then I'm going to get some soil and just fill in these sections here. So I'm all about reusing and recycling in my home and garden, and this is soil that was, I think it was originally used for tomatoes. I've still got the, yeah, that was tomatoes. So I'm going to put this into there. I know it's not houseplant compost. All that literally means is the houseplant compost usually has these little pellets in, which is like slow release food for the plants. But I know that, and these are also only going to be in the cottage until they've flowered and then they've gone dormant, and then I take them out of the pot and then they go to sleep until next year, when I will either plant them back out, or what I tend to do is pop them around the garden so they can come out in the lawn or in flower beds and things over the spring. So in this cottage garden we don't have much moss at all, and moss is actually a really good tool for using on houseplants because it just keeps all the moisture in, it keeps the plant happy, but it also keeps things like gnats, you know, those little annoying flies, away. So I'm going to go and have a look around the garden, see if I can find any moss, and then if I can I'm going to put it on top of the bulbs. If I can't, I'm going to come up with something a little bit more creative and maybe pop some gravel on there or something pretty and cute from inside that will sort of do the same job but not as sustainably. This is a section of the garden that is in dire need of some TLC, but it's just not been a priority. However, I found some moss here, so something like this might be a really good way to just keep the moisture and all the things trapped inside the pot. So I'm going to harvest some of this, go and see if it fits, and I'll show you what it looks like. Here we go. This is the effect that I was looking for and that I've got. All of this is from the garden and I think it's lovely. These sorts of things will just wash away as I water the plant and they grow up and they push it back down, so that's fine. I think that looks really effective and gorgeous, and it's going to look really lovely in the cottage. Here they are. I'm going to pop them up here, I think where you are. You're currently on my drinks cabinet on top of a stack of, I don't know how many books, 2, 4, 6 books. So I'm going to pop them up here next to where you are currently watching from. You're actually probably in your living room or your bed or wherever you're watching from, not actually on my drinks cabinet. But I digress, these are going on my drinks cabinet. And I just think they're going to look so gorgeous. Hi, Hazel. She always wakes up when I start filming. She gets very excited. Aren't they gorgeous? They look so pretty here. So I've got a DIY gingerbread house kit, which I'm not going to put together right now. I'm going to do that later. Probably do it this evening. For me, that's like an evening-y thing. So you might not see this put together until maybe tomorrow or the day after. But I'm going to open it and we're going to have a look at it now because I'm impatient and I want to see. I had this a couple of years ago, this one actually, but I want to see. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Yeah, I just wanted to have a look at it and see what was inside. So this is what we're kind of aiming for here with the gingerbread house. And this kit is from Biscuiteers. I love Biscuiteers. I've actually been getting their biscuits for, oh my goodness. Oh, what, like a long time, like a long time. And these little kits like have everything you need in them. So this one, we've got the icing sugar, we've got little like decorations. So I've got little baubles and sprinkles. And then under here, we've got the gingerbread house. Oh, I love it. Here. And I've also got some Christmas red food colouring, which is obviously for the piping. But look, it all comes pre-made. And these come in the post, which is just awesome. Okay, the next one is this one, which is, oh my gosh, I think they're the woodland animals. Oh my gosh. So these are all the biscuits. They're all edible, but they come stuck on these sort of protective wrappings, and again through the letterbox. So I've got a squirrel, a stocking, and a really cute little cat. We've got such a small cottage and we can't fit too many people in. I like to just do a spread on this table. This is my dining room table. My office, which is all the way out there outside, is still in need of decorating. It's very, I don't want to say rustic because this is to me rustic. It's under construction still, let's put it that way. A present, a duck, and a little bunny and a hedgehog. My daughter is going to absolutely love these. I might put one of them out on like a little bowl for her because we're doing Christmas Advent with her, and this Christmas fairy has appeared overnight on our Christmas tree and brought her an Advent calendar, which Mummy and Daddy already put up, but it's just been filled with little treats, and I showed it to you in a previous video actually. Also a little like basket that I put together where I've wrapped loads of books that we already have. Some of them are new, as in second-hand books I've got from National Trust charity shops, that sort of thing, which are like 10, 50p. Wrap them all up, put them in a basket, and she gets to open one book every day up until Christmas with her little fairy. We have to have the fairy there. And every time she opens one or she gets her chocolate, she's like, "Thank you, fairy." It is the cutest thing. So I thought popping one of these on the plate, because they're so magical and whimsical for her, it might just be really exciting. I'm not sure how a turtle / tortoise, I think it's tortoise, is very festive, but I don't care, it's gorgeous. How sweet is that? So I just wanted to show you these cute little biscuits from Biscuiteer and show you what I like to get for the cottage, for the family, for my daughter, for myself at this time of year. I just thought it was really nice and fun. I am on day, are we on day 5? We're on day 5 or 6? I think we're on day 5. And I've only opened day 1 of my tea advent calendar. And I'm British, English, whatever you want to call me. I can't believe I've only opened 1 day, which I got this super cute little tea strainer, this teapot. And I think it's adorable. I really like that that was the first one, you know, because, well, obviously you need it because everything's loose leaf tea in here. This is from Wittard. And they actually sent me this as a PR gift, which I am just feeling so privileged to have received. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. I think when I first got it, I had a bit of a cold, so I couldn't smell anything. And now I'm just getting wafts of tea. So we've done number 1, and I thought we could open the next few because I'm super behind. See what teas we've got, and I can go make myself a cup. Okay, so number 2. Number 2, what tea have we got here? English breakfast tea. Now I am one where I only have that in the mornings or pre-midday because it's quite a strong, intense flavour. and I do like my tea a little bit on the weaker, kind of more florally side, so I'm quite a Earl Grey, Lady Grey kind of person when it comes to tea. Number 3, classic green tea. That is a tea. Even though green tea is still like a herbal tea, it's still a tea. So we've got green tea. Okay, my daughter just got back from nursery, so I paused for a second there, but I'm back just to finish off showing you the rest of the advent, because otherwise I'm never going to open it, am I? We've done number 3, we're now on to number 4, which is here. 40 Spice Imperial. Wow. Do you know what? I can really smell that. That is reminding me of like, oh my gosh, it's cinnamony, it's gorgeous. I've got all of the different teas here because I need to know exactly what's in that one. Right, Spice Imperial. A black tea with an aromatic citrus and spiced flavour. Intense, complex and delicious. It is intense. Complex, I don't know. It reminds me of Christmas. That is sort of Christmas in a tea. Wait, so I'm going to open number 5 today and then I'm up to date. That's gorgeous. That is one of the prettiest teas. English Rose. Now, I don't know if you can see this. It's got little petals in it, but when I went on a tea course with my mum, we went to London, went with Whittards and learned all about tea. I actually made rose tea when I was there. Now, the thing with English Rose, the tea, the petals in it are just for show. It's the actual tea that's been infused with the flavour, and I just think it looks gorgeous in a teapot. So that one I probably wouldn't use a strainer like this for, because I just think it looks really pretty in the cup and I let it all settle, and that's how I drink that and enjoy that. So I always try and stay positive when it is dark and dismal outside, and so it's really nice to have something like this to look forward to. And this is the one John's doing. These are chocolate licorices, and I'm not the biggest licorice fan, but oh my god, these are so good. He absolutely adores them, so I thought he could have this one this year, and that's why I've got the tea, because I'm much more of a tea drinker. He's more of a coffee drinker. It is just so luxury and fancy and gorgeous, and yeah, so far it's just been amazing. I'll see if he's taken them out and eaten them, but you get a different flavour in each one, and it's got a little thing written about it, and they're just gorgeous and yummy. He really enjoys that, so he's got a bit of catching up to do on that. So yes. I'm going to make myself the spiced imperial tea, which is, oh my gosh, it's so fragrant. I've also decided to make it in a teapot purely because I'm not going to drink it all on my own, so John's going to have a cup as well. Ooh, that into there. I probably don't need to use all of it, but because there's so many teas to get through, and day to day I would probably just drink Earl Grey, I thought let's just go for it. That honestly smells so nice. Right. Pop that there, get some cups out and leave it to brew for, I think you meant to leave it to brew for between 3 and 4 minutes. So yeah, I'm gonna get some cookies out, I think. Thank you so much for watching today's Christmas vlog. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been really wholesome and just a little bit homely, with the gardening and looking through different teas and my gingerbread and that sort of thing. I will see you guys again tomorrow.